At 25 laps is the prescribed distance. The Racing with Jesus Ministry sponsor pace car outpacing the field, as is our own pace car with the late model field in tow. 25 laps is the distance. Quench green flag going out to the field. Lights are extinguished around the 1/3 mile oval. That tells the drivers we're going to look to go to green this next time around. Again, Danny Field and Bobby Brower up in row number 1. Row 2, Mark St. Hilaire and Russ LaJoy. Pace car looking to duck down off the speedway on the backstretch. The drivers look to tighten up the ranks into turn number 3. Again, 25 laps is the distance. Danny Field and Bobby Brower look for the green. The drivers look to wind them up through the turns as Danny Quarterwing sends the field off as Danny Field looks to win the drag race down to turn number 1. Bobby Brower now contending with the Ada St. Hilaire side by side down the back straightaway into turn number 3. Field is your leader. Bobby Brower a little loose through the turns as we've got trouble in the middle of the pack. Looks so John Brower Jr. losing a tire on the 39. Another car looks to be Joe Mullins, number 23. Field looks to wind him up through the turns. Danny Quarterwick satisfied with the start as Danny Field again leads the charge down to turn number 1. Mark St. Hilaire battling back up high with the Pontiac Grand Prix as St. Hilaire sees the daylight down the back straightaway into turn number 3. The drivers working their way through the turns, this time by to click off lap number 2 as St. Hilaire leads Larry Cody and Danny Field. Side by side is the order of the evening as the field looks to dice for position. St. Hilaire now being challenged by Larry Cody into turn number 3. St. Hilaire has the advantage out of turn number 4. Cody right there at the line. Danny Field now runs 3rd. That's the 11 of Stewart and the 7X of Mark Atkinson. They're all battling for that 3rd position. 3 wide into turn number 1. Stewart working down low. Field in the middle. And Mark Atkinson up high. As once again the battle continues up in front for the lead as Larry Cody has the advantage into turn number 3. St. Hilaire a little faster through the turn side by side out of turn number 4. Cody has the advantage at the line. St. Hilaire now settling down. Oh, now he looks to come back to life as Cody looks to be out in front. Turn number 3. St. Hilaire running 2nd. Stewart now running 3rd, and it's Atkinson. In for the 4th spot, Danny Field, Mike Holdridge, Russ LaJoy. That's how the top 5 are shaping up. Actually, that's Matt Sapiri running in front of Russ LaJoy. Mike Holdridge right behind. Lap number 7 being scored this time by, as it continues to be Larry Cody, Mark St. Hilaire, and Jay Stewart. Larry Cody with 1 feature win to his credit this season with the Morgan & White Appliance Sales sponsored Oldsmobile. Lap number 8 being scored this time by just Larry Cody, Mark St. Hilaire, and Jay Stewart. CJ Fry with some traffic in front, unable to make his way up through the field. Currently being boxed in traffic as Cody looks to click off lap number 9. Got some trouble on the front stretch. Dave Cookton Jr. and the 3X of Jim Kiley. Those 2 cars right up in the air. Cookton continues with the 57. Kiley off the pace with the 3X. However, he continues to work out on the speedway. Larry Cody off and running with the 89 as Jay Stewart now moving in to challenge Mark St. Hilaire for the runner-up position. They swap a little paint through the turns. Outside of a little rearranged sheet metal, Jim Kiley and Dave Cookton Jr. seem to be circling the speedway at a pretty good clip. Larry Cody hard on the binders into turn number 1. A nice side-by-side battle between Jay Stewart and Mark St. Hilaire. At the line, it's St. Hilaire by about a bumper. Jay Stewart right along alongside with the 11. This is perhaps one of St. Hilaire's best runs to date with car number 8. Dave Cookta Jr. slowing with the 57 as Larry Cody down to click off lap number 14. CJ Fry unable to work his way through slower traffic, although actually some of the drivers out in front of Stewart are far from being slow. Out of turn number 4, Cody looks to click off lap number 15 as laps are increasingly becoming a factor in this main event. Danny Field running in the, well actually it's the 7X of Mark Atkinson currently running in the 4th position as Cody looks to click off lap number 16. Matt Sapiri running in the 5th position with car number 07. He's followed by the 82 of Holdridge, the 18 of Danny Field, the 19 of Rondo, and the 6X of CJ Fry. Cody has his advantage now dwindling his seat to make that Jay Stewart closing with about 3 car lengths of the current leader. Mark St. Hilaire dropping back just a bit with the 8. Mark Atkinson in a very strong run with the 7X. He's running in that 4th position. Lap number 19 being scored this time around. It'll be a 6-lap dash to the finish. Larry Cody continues as your leader. Less than a car length separating Jay Stewart and Larry Cody at the line. Mark St. Hilaire about 4 car lengths behind with the 8. That's a 7X of Mark Atkinson. 5 to go marker already being displayed to the field. Stewart taking a peek down low out of turn number 4. Larry Cody holds his ground. Cody looking for a 2nd feature victory of the season. Jay Stewart looking for feature win number 5 as Ron Slack looks to retire on the backstretch as Stewart pulls right up alongside out of turn number 4. As Stewart has the advantage. We got a hard shot on the backstretch as that'll bring out caution with 21 laps scored as complete. Looks so it's a 57 of Dave Cookta. Couple other, it looks as though it's a 28 of Russ LaJoy. And where it has its the end, Jay Stewart set up in row number 1. Pace car again looks to duck down off the speedway. It'll be a 4-lap shootout to the finish. Right before caution, Jay Stewart was right up alongside Larry Cody battling for the lead. Gonna have to see how the cards unfold on this start. Out of turn number 4, Larry Cody quickly jumping back out front. Cody leads the field through the turns. Lap number 22 due up this next time around as we've got trouble on the backstretch. As Jay Stewart and the 89 of Larry Cody run into trouble. Both drivers being told they'll be starting at the tail end of the field. Mark St. Hilaire, car number 8, the Flanders Brake Alignment sponsor, Pontiac. Two drivers looking for their first career victory. Mark Atkinson off and running. Field continues to hold under caution. Drivers play the little waiting game. Both drivers looking for their first ever feature victories. Green flag once again back out. Mark St. Hilaire, he looks to lead the charge down to turn number 1. Mark Atkinson battling with Matt Sapiri. Sapiri coming out on top for that runner-up position. Lap number 22 coming up this time around is St. Hilaire. He looks to lead the charge out of turn number 4. CJ Fry, he looks to move into 3rd. Mark Atkinson now back to the 4th position with Kevin Devis running in the 5th position. As Fry on the move with the 6X. 2 to go marker coming out this time around as Matt Sapiri battling with the 6X of CJ Fry. Mark St. Hilaire looking for his first ever late model feature victory. White flag due out this next time around. Final time around the 1/3 mile oval as Mark St. Hilaire leads the 6X to CJ Fry. Matt Sapiri back to the 3rd position. Kevin Devis and Mark Atkinson right at his back bumper. Fry bobbles out of turn number 4. Danny Cornweg with a checkered flag in hand as the win goes to Mark St. Hilaire. St. Hilaire finally pulls it all together as Joe Golis going down trackside. He's going to have a word with your feature winner.
Well, the Sunoco Racing fueled 25-lap late model feature is in the history books, folks. Picking up his first ever feature win. Mark St. Hilaire in the micro finishing techniques, drill out, Burnett's Machine Shop, classic auto body, Flanders brake and alignment, sponsored number 8, finds its way to victory lane. Out here in victory lane for the very first time. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of tonight's Sunoco Racing Fuel sponsored late model main event, Mark St. Hilaire out of Bristol, picking up a long overdue victory. The car has got extremely fast over the last few weeks, finally paying a few dividends. You know, Mark St. Hilaire, this one's been a long time in the making, young man. You've paid a lot of dues in the past. You've rebuilt that car a number of times. This has got to be a pretty big moment for you. Win number 1, they only come along once in a lifetime, but this one almost seemed to take forever.
Well, yeah, it's been a long time since we won one. I was choked up last time. Choked up again.
But you did all right, pal. You weren't to be denied tonight. You had CJ Fry right on your back bumper. You got a lot of folks that have stayed behind you for a long time.
Yeah.
You got Flanders brake and alignment. You've got Burnett's Machine. You've got drill out. You've got classic auto body, micro finishing techniques. Mark St. Hilaire Racing. That's got to feel pretty good, young man.
That's for sure. That's for sure. There's a lot of other people I got to thank. You know, you named just about everybody. All my crew. My crew did a fantastic job. John Burnett's over here. Thanks, John, for not giving anybody else one of these engines. Nice job. Nice job. Crew worked so hard. We had bad luck past few weeks, and we got to start up front. That helped out a lot. Jay drove a smart race till the end. You know, we just want to hang back. It's tough. Those two are rough drivers. Well, you know, when it gets to the end, they're usually pretty good, and we hung out there and fell into place.
You know, Mark St. Hilaire, normally you're not too lost for words, but young man, you're shaking pretty bad out here. But I'm sure there's going to be a lot of partying tonight. Congratulations on a well-deserved victory.
Thanks very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, Sunoco Racing Fuel winner in the late model division, Mark St. Hilaire, as he picks up his first ever feature win.